All right, y'all. We had a brief screw up with the software on another laptop, but thank God, me being a technician, I believe in doing a backup. So I got a backup system up and running. So we're back.
Yay, Google.
All right. So once again, welcome to another edition of Melanated Thought, where we talk about things that affect the black community and beyond. I am Reggie O again.
And I am Mimi the lady again.
Oh yeah, and what a lovely lady she is again. About time, man. Don't tell me that's messing up now. Come on, I gotta have my bone chicka wow wow. But anyway, so we're back again. Hopefully I'll get that other issue fixed later on down the line. As we were saying before, for those of you who didn't hear it, we have a doozy of a show, do we not, baby?
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. We're talking about the Ahmaud Aubrey case.
Yes.
For those who don't know, unless you've been living under a rock. And if you have been living under a rock, I feel sorry for you.
Yep. Because
this case right here is very pivotal to us as black people. And we need to really talk about this and discuss this real quick, because this is just one victory of the many that we need to have in our corner.
Just one. Hopefully a many to come. Of
many more to come.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we really need this victory, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, we really did. Because we still have some other cases out there that need to be tried.
Breonna Taylor.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
I still can't believe that.
I can't believe that either. I can't believe that either, because when that case right there still resonates to me. I mean, with that being said, man, it's
you can't even Netflix and chill in your own house.
Exactly.
And you end up 6 feet under.
For real. Now the wall got the wall that they got shot through. Got more justice than Breonna Taylor did.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
And that's sad.
Sick.
That's sad.
Sick. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's real sad. But we'll talk about that on another show, y'all. That's a whole other subject for a whole new show.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, babe, like I said before, how was your week?
Well, my week was grand. Back to what I was saying earlier. This week we celebrated Thanksgiving. If anybody knows me, they know that Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays.
It really is, y'all.
Besides my birthday, of course.
Of course.
Like I said before, it had been 2 years, because we normally get together every holiday, me and my family. And since my parents been gone, we still try to keep it alive. We're small, but we're mighty. But so since COVID, we've pretty much chilled. But I took it upon myself to get the troops together, and I told them we're going to do something. So my brother and my sister-in-law graciously let us hosted it at their home, and we got together and had a lot of food, a lot of good talking and chit-chat and laughs and just loving on each other. So I'm thankful for that. Yeah, shout out to Mike, man. And I gotta give Mike his props, man. He actually let me say the prayer. Yeah, he did. Over the food. And I love that, man. That was a really special thing to me, man. That kind of like got to me, man, because I was trying not to get choked up when he said that. I really was. So shout out to Mike for letting me do that. I appreciate that, brother. But other than that, I hope everybody had a very thankful Thanksgiving holiday. It's been a couple of days. My company, we've been off since Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Right. Hopefully I can get off tomorrow. But like I said, the world has gone through a lot. Yeah, whole lot. Every day, every second. But hopefully they was able to get together at least for that one day to just say how thankful we all are. Right. Because like I said, once you think your life is bleak, somebody else is going through something. Oh man, it's always somebody that got worse than you. You can even fathom yourself. So yes, indeed. Just be thankful and just big ups to family and friends. They call it Friendsgiving. So if you weren't able to get with your family and you was your friends, that'll do too. Yes, indeed. That'll do as well. And like your family, because like normally me and this lady upstairs sitting across from me, we usually at my mother's house, right? Which my mother welcomed her day one with open arms. Mm-hmm. Sure did. So, hell, even my stepdad didn't. He don't like nobody. I'm just being honest with you, man. I mean, anybody knows anything about Marvin knows. Marvin knows it. So, and if Julian's listening, he knows too. So, it's, those, I mean, he's a tough nut to crack. Well,
So you know.
Who you just said that? Well, what can I say? That JJ. What can I say? But no, they are very good people, and I'm honored to February 22nd, 2022.
Hello.
I will be officially part of the family.
Yes, you will.
But if he keep getting on my nerves, nah, for real. So hopefully it'll just be everlasting.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Good people.
That's the date, y'all.
Good family.
I mean, that's the date, y'all. You know, so if y'all want to send gifts, we won't turn them down.
I know it's a weird day. Everybody keeps saying why that day, because I always wanted a different date, a special date. Right. I wanted to do 10/10/2020, but of course COVID, and plus so many people in my own family got married on that date. So I was like, let me think of something else. So there was the next thing popping. It popped out to me. But we'll discuss that later too.
Yeah.
So back to you. How was your week?
You know what,
was it a short week for you as well?
It was a short week for me. I've been over here since Wednesday?
No, but I love having you here.
Thank you, babe. I love being here. But been here since Wednesday, and did a half a day Wednesday, man, and my co-worker, for those of you, if I haven't mentioned this before, my co-worker, he is from the motherlands, and his family's in Africa, and him and his son, I think his mother is a foundational Black American. So with that said, man, you know, he's out. He did his thing, and he wished me a happy Thanksgiving and the whole nine. I wished him the same.
Oh wow!
Even though I know for a fact that, you know, being that he's from the motherland, they don't celebrate Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is an American holiday. So you know, but even though he's an American citizen, but you know, it's all good though. You know, he's good people. You know, you'll get a chance to meet him.
Okay.
But he's a good folks.
But just the fact that he wished you was, you know.
I agree.
Awesome, yeah.
I agree. And other than that, man, again, I had a really nice time with your family.
We're a bunch of characters.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, me and Mike chopped it up. So we chopped it up quite a bit. Talking about the whole political thing and, you know, white supremacy, which is one of my favorite subjects.
Absolutely.
So he talked to the right person on that subject, and talked about the things that are coming up and things that have been happening, and we talked about the Rittenhouse case, and even though we're going to talk about the Aubrey case today, I'm going to reiterate a few points that I have written down, because after I saw a whole bunch of that case, I decided I wanted to do some things myself and write down 7 lies that they told in that whole case. And we'll get to those later on in the show. So that's it for me, baby.
All right.
So you want to get on down to the books?
Absolutely.
All right, which is my favorite.
You got some good ones.
Oh yeah. For those of you who are new to the show, I have this section I call books that every Black person should read at least once in their lifetime.
No doubt.
And I just have 2 books this time.
Okay.
And these 2 books right here are very, very good ones. They're really current, and I do try to do current books as well as the classics. The first book that I have is called Black Fatigue: How Racism Erodes the Mind, Body, and Spirit by Maris Frances Winters. Man, this is a really pivotal book, written by a beautiful sister, Mary Frances Winters. And basically she just breaks down how racism has taken the Black community and just pretty much broke it down, for lack of a better term. I mean, we've witnessed that ourselves, have we not?
Definitely.
Exactly. I mean, with the whole George Floyd case, that's just one case, and even go back further than that, the death of Malcolm X and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Right.
You know, those 2 guys who, in my personal opinion, two of my biggest heroes. And it basically talks about how racism itself just eroded and just gave us that psyche, that psychological, that I'm trying to find the right words. That psychological damage. That's it. The psychological damage that every black person has.
Oh yeah.
You know, when it comes to this thing we call racism, white supremacy. Good book though, so definitely pick it up. Definitely pick it up. It was on the New York Times bestseller list for a while, so definitely pick that book up, y'all.
Must be pretty good then.
Oh yeah, no doubt. So definitely get that book, Black Fatigue. Second one, which, you know, if it's there is a little bit of a delay there. It's called The Rage of Innocence: How America Criminalizes the Black Youth. Written by another beautiful sister, Christian Hennig. And I can tell you right now, for those of you who have children that are listening to this podcast, you need to read this book from front to back, because it talks about, there's a picture right there, babe, because it talks about how, you see how the backpack is a target?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Rage of Innocence.
Yep,
Wow.
The Rage of Innocence. That's, man, I'm telling you, if you have children, read this book.
That's how they get you. They go through the babies.
Yeah, because they will get to your children if they can't get to you.
Like they trying to say now, not to get out subject, they trying to say that Instagram, which is I guess it's a subsidiary of Facebook or something.
Yeah, Facebook bought it out
is
years
targeting
ago.
our children with all the suicides and self-image and bullying and things like that. So now they trying to blame it on Instagram. That's why these kids are having so much trouble with family life, school life, just socializing, things like that. But I still say, like my grandma would say, start at home, spread abroad.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Let's just keep it real.
Yeah, I agree with you. So, but yeah, this is a, and you're right, you know, and that's pretty much what this book talks about. It's not just talking about just physically targeting your children. They target your children psychologically and through the media as well.
Absolutely, they do. The music, the dressing,
Yep.
the TV shows.
Oh, yeah.
The TikToks.
Oh my God, yeah, man, especially the damn TikToks. The TikToks are
Speaking
atrocious,
of, while
man.
we was over to my brother's for Thanksgiving, my little niece put, what did she put on my phone? Snapchat.
Right.
Oh my God. I digress. I mean, that's all I gotta say.
Is it that bad, baby?
I just never, ever. I'm like, how do I get this off my phone?
Right.
But it's a good way to be for keep up with her. But I'm thinking, what is this? I thought
Right.
TikTok was off, but this is worse.
Yep. It can be.
But anyway. But
Well,
yeah, that's a good book. You're right. Yeah, need to let the parents sit down and read with their children.
If you have children, definitely read this book. If you are a foundational Black American, or you at least have foundational Black American, which some of us are, definitely get this book, man. Definitely get this book, because this book is very important. I mean, sit down and read that book with your children as well. I mean, it's that good of a book, in my opinion. So definitely get this one. It's a must read.
And it's written by two black women.
Two
so
black women.
That's a plus.
Yes, indeed.
Plus,
and
plus.
that's pretty much all I got for the books. That's it.
Okay.
All right, so we want to go on to these current
Went
events.
on to the current events.
Yeah, all right.
And we have a couple that are all over the nation and all over the place.
Yep.
I'm gonna start local.
Okay.
Did you hear about the case in Little M where some of the students had planned a walkout due to there has been reports of sexual, I don't want to say deviant, but sexual harassment. I'm gonna use that word, sexual harassment.
Yeah.
And the children and the students of the school felt like the school wasn't doing enough, and so they decided to do a walkout. And in between that time, instead of letting the school knew about it, for let's start there, the school knew about the walkout. It was pre-planned. It was a pre-planned walkout.
Right.
Instead of the faculty, more or less, or the principal, more or less, just let the school security staff take care of it. They hired Little M police officers to come to the school.
Right.
And in between that time, when they got there, they were pepper spraying. Well, they never said pepper spray, but I'm like, what else kind of spray can you put in the child's face but pepper spray?
Right.
And they felt like one of the students in particular, the police officer said, well, the reason why I tased a teenager in high school, he said, because he was walking toward me. So I just felt like that incident there, I just think, I don't know who to blame in this situation. The parents was rushing to the school trying to collect their children. They didn't even know what to do, so they was all in awe because of course the parents knew because the school sent a notification to the parents.
Right.
So now the parents is like, how did the police department get involved that they had to come here and pepper spray, tase our children, handcuffs our children?
Yeah.
And here we are. So what are your thoughts on that? Do you think the school's at fault or the police department's at fault?
It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both because if you have school security, which most schools do, and I can recall back when I went to high school, we didn't have school security. The only thing we had was Mr. Victor Balagbagan. You know, if Leslie, you're listening, you know who I'm talking about. The only thing we had was Mr. Bal. That was it. We didn't need security.
Back then, we didn't either. We had local teachers.
Yeah.
That would walk up and down the hall.
Oh yeah, up and down the hall.
They were security and the teachers.
Exactly.
So yeah, we didn't have nobody walk around with uniforms on.
Oh no. No, we didn't have that either. We didn't have metal detectors and none of this shit. So.
Well, I can see what the students and the parents are saying. It's like, it's just confused and a little upset because you get the notification from, like, the school did what they're supposed to do. They informed the parents and the teachers of what was going on.
Right.
But where was the disconnect that you had to call local enforcement? That's crazy. They were just doing a walkout. They weren't doing nothing. They didn't have any weapons. They weren't busting out windows and throwing chairs. So why was the police involved?
Well, the local law enforcement should have just stayed back and just watched. I mean, and supervised just in case some weapons were pulled out.
Just in case.
You know, that's what they should have done, was laid back in the cut. But that didn't happen. We already know that.
Right. So to me, I felt like it was just like all the other protests. The police get on the scene. They see some people walking.
Yeah.
Attack.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm taking it.
And by people, she means black people.
Right.
But okay.
Right, because when you look at the film, the video, most of the students were black, Latina.
Of course. Of
black
course.
and Latina. So.
Of course.
Moving on.
And Marvin, sorry to interrupt, baby. And Marvin brought up a really good point in the chat room. Shout out to Marv. We as black people are the silhouette for target practice in America. How true is that?
And now that's just like you were saying about that book. Now we are in high school.
And
he always,
and he goes on to say, ironically, most times the silhouette is always black in color, which means the silhouette targets. And he's absolutely right.
That's right.
Because like when you go to target practice and you go to the shooting range, what color is the silhouette? It's always black.
It is, with the black background.
Right, exactly.
With the white background.
Yeah, black with a white background. Exactly. So he's absolutely right on that. You know,
very much
good
so.
analogy. Good
point. Good
analogy.
Point, Marv. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, baby.
Here's another one. I mean, we want to speak about it, but I'm thinking this is just so asinine. I can't believe it made the news.
Okay.
Ironically, a 50-year-old North Carolina woman welcomes her first child with a 61-year-old husband after almost a decade of trying. Where's the news? Did I miss something? I'm bringing it up because I want to know what's the news. What's the tea? What they say?
Now,
what's the tea?
Now, I'm not surprised that a 50-year-old woman had a child, because I know a woman that was 57 that had a child.
But here's the title: Divine Irony. What's the irony about it?
That's not ironic. She did the nasty, and boom, she got knocked up.
I mean, on the low, he might want to do a DNA, because if you think a 61 can produce?
I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, they say he's 61.
I'm not gonna say no, man. I'm not gonna say no. Who knows, man? Who knows?
Why did this make national news? This is crazy.
Nah, that's not really news, man. But in my personal opinion, because like I said, I know for a fact that black women can have children way up until their 60s and sometimes 70s. If their plumbing down there still works.
Absolutely.
So,
Plumbing? We don't have plumbing. Thank you.
Okay. All I got to say is, you better watch out, woman. But anyway.
Okay, moving on.
Moving right along.
Wrongfully convicted black man is entitled to no money from the state after 43 years in prison. Now a GoFundMe account has raised over $1 million. Do you think he deserves every penny?
He does. He deserves more than that. So all I got to say about that is this right here. If you didn't get your money one way, get your money some other kind of way. Because, you know, if you are wrongly convicted of something that you didn't do, get every dime you can out of that particular state.
I thought that's what they supposed to do anyway. When they prove that you was wrongly convicted for so many years,
well, see,
they supposed to compensate you.
Well, see, they changed the laws on that. And the reason why they changed the laws on that, because you got way too many black people that's being found innocent that's getting all this damn money.
Good point. Very good point. Well, he getting this something. He getting it now. He got to go fund me account, so that's good. I mean, just think about it. You done 43 years. You come out, you don't know nothing as it was when you went in.
Oh my God!
The world has pretty much changed. I mean, I'm pretty sure he look at the news, but as far as living in and dealing with it on a day-to-day basis,
right?
Just like walking all over again.
Exactly. I mean, that's you know. You had people in your family that have got out of prison. They were like lost.
Yeah.
I had people in my family that got out of prison and they were literally lost because they didn't know anything. Cause like you told me earlier that you know of people that once cell phones came out, they had no clue as to what to do with it. Same deal with me. I had relatives that have been in prison for years, and then they get out and they see these handheld phones. That's pretty much a handheld computer on its own.
Right, in your pocket, yeah.
Right, and they had no clue as to what to do with their phone.
Nothing at all. I have a cousin. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was in prison. She went in when she was, I think she's like 17, 16, 17.
Right.
And now she's 31.
Right.
And when you hold a conversation with her,
yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same deal with my cousin. The same deal with my cousin. If you talk to him, you listen to him and say, "Bruh,
yeah,
really?"
Yeah.
So
it's like, I don't know if once they get into the prison system, they get desensitized and their mind stopped at what it was when they went in there.
That's exactly what happens. That's what happens.
You know, and
that's exactly what happens. They stop at that particular point, and that's it.
Well, shout out to him and God bless him because he's getting it one way or another.
Right.
And here's another kind of piggyback off of that one. It's titled "The Miscarriage of Justice." 4 black men known as the Groveland Four exonerated 70 years after being accused of raping a white teen.
Right.
This has happened so many times.
You know what? This particular case happened 4 or 5 years. I can't remember which. 4 or 5 years before the Emmett Till case. I remember this case.
Okay.
Right. It happened 4 or 5 years before the Emmett Till case. Okay. Now
Florida,
these right.
Florida. Okay.
And this happened in Florida, of all states. From what I understand, this white man and white woman were driving along. Their vehicle broke down, and according to what they said, and we know it's a lie now. According to what they said, these 4 black men from ages of 16 to 26, if I make no mistake, am I right? Okay, from the ages of 16 to 26, beat the man up, raped the girl. They arrested all 4. Okay, now 2 were in prison already. Now check this story out. Here's the backstory. Those 2 men that were on their way to they were on their way to court to have a retrial. They never made it to court.
Why?
According to the guy that was transporting them, they were trying to escape. Pop.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Wow.
Now, if you believe that, I got some swampland I can sell you right now.
Let me think out loud for a minute.
Yeah, think out loud for a minute. Take your time.
You said they was transporting them to where?
They was transporting them to their retrial.
Normally when they transport you somewhere, you're not free, all nearly and free.
No, you got chains on you.
Somehow.
Right.
You either have your hands behind the front of you or in the back of you.
Right.
They definitely put them on your feet, around your ankles.
Yes.
So how do you get away walking like a duck?
Even in the 40s, they did that. In this
you
case,
get those shackles, you're pretty much walking like a duck.
Exactly.
So how you run away?
Because that chain ain't but what, maybe a foot long?
If that. Oh my God.
I mean, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's say the chain is 18 inches long on your legs.
You still can't move that fast.
You can't move that fast. You can't move that fast.
That's crazy.
How are you going to escape?
Right.
But that's the lie they told. And again, it's the whole I'm white and I say so.
Yeah. Like I was saying, 2 laws.
Yeah.
Do you think they were trying to kill him on purpose or something?
That's exactly what. That was execution.
Wow.
That was an execution. I don't give a damn what nobody says. That was a flat out execution.
Well, here's another one. A New York State judge prayed over the appropriate sentence to give a wealthy 20-year-old who pleaded guilty to 4 rapes. He opted out for probation.
So,
and the judge said he agonized over the case. He couldn't give the right sentence.
So let me get this straight. You got a judge, and I'm assuming the guy that was accused of rape is white.
You think?
Okay. So this little white man, well, he's a man now. I think in that story
he was like a teenager.
He was a teenager when this happened.
Yeah.
Okay. So he raped 4 people that we know of. That we know of.
Who you know of, right?
Okay. And they know that he raped these people. They know this for a fact, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
DNA all over the place.
He gets probation. Meanwhile, Bill Cosby, no evidence. Hold on. No evidence. No eyewitnesses.
Speak on it.
Gets convicted and tried. No, gets tried and convicted. I'm sorry. Gets tried and convicted. Sent to prison.
I mean, let's just keep it real. Has any evidence besides those women testimony for R. Kelly?
No. And I agree with you, man. There's no evidence that R. Kelly did anything. Now, we already know R. Kelly was a freak. We know that for a fact.
He put in his words. He put it on paper.
He put it in his words.
He put it on wax.
Thank you. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. That's just probation?
Yeah, probation.
4? And probably many more. We just don't know.
Exactly.
Like we kept saying last week, 2 sets of laws.
There's 2 sets of laws. The laws they have for us and the laws they have for them. The laws they have for us, they enforce those to the letter. But the laws they have for them, they keep moving the goalposts on those.
Little slap on the wrist. Oh, he didn't know he was a young man. He was just feeling his oats.
But trip this out though. I read that story. This same dude, he had restrictions on his computer. Hacked the computer so he could get to the porn sites.
Oh my God. So he's just a big old freak for
that
real.
Lets you know flat out that when he gets out, he's going to rape again. He's going to do it again. And because he has a complexion with the connection for the protection, nothing's going to happen to him.
Lord have mercy. My. How do you hack? Wow.
Well, he did.
Wow.
So obviously he's not a dummy.
He a freak for sure.
He's damn sure a freak. We know that beyond a shadow of a doubt.
You already on probation, now you hacking computers to look at porn?
Yeah.
Wow.
How messed up is that?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I would have used another word, but okay. Okay, here we go.
Alright.
This is your favorite one, I believe. I think you're going to get a kick out of this one. A white privilege... Let me go back.
Go back, baby.
I gotta keep professional.
Go back, baby.
A video captured a white privileged naked triple homicide suspect literally running circles around Virginia authorities, but isn't shot, tackled, nor tased. And if you look at the video, the police is running from him. He's pretty much chasing the police down.
Now,
what say you, Reggio? How you think that? How would you think if that was? Let's just say you running around in your birthday suit from the man.
Now,
how would that story have ended?
First of all, let me get something straight right now. You ain't gonna let me outside the house unless I got pants on.
All right. But it might be one of them days you lost your mind, and I wasn't here. You know. Let's just. I don't.
So this dude. Now I showed you that video. I thought it was funny as hell.
I did too.
Because he got this dude bucket naked, literally. In the words of Bernie Mac from the Players Club, bucket naked.
Yep. All day, every day.
Ass out, literally. And the police are running from him. They got guns, tasers, a whole nine, but they're running from him.
Two sets of laws. Because the police would have tried to tackle you. I don't think they would let you get from him. They would have said, come here, you slow down, you. They was literally running from this man.
Right.
This man was chasing them.
Right.
They would have pulled out everything they had at you. Shoes.
I know it.
Taser, gun, whistle. They would have threw everything.
They would have threw grass seeds.
Right.
Everything at me, man.
So I don't even know how that even.
I think it's hilarious.
I don't even know.
It's funny as hell to me. Oh, man.
But the next story. This is one that kind of bothered me because, you still do your thing as a man. I really, truly appreciate for you. We have date night.
Yes.
And this week was a short week because everybody was getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that was no need for date night.
Well, we had a little date night last night. Was that last night or the night before last? That was last night, wasn't it? We watched King Richard.
Yes.
Serena and Venus Williams story.
That was kind of a date night.
So I'm perusing through my, alerts on my phone.
Okay.
And I saw where a white woman has sparked a debate after accusing, quote unquote, King Richard, the biopic of being sexist. That's right, sexist. First of all, I watched the whole movie.
We both did.
From the beginning to the end.
Yep.
I didn't fall asleep. That's a big thing because I fall asleep in a minute.
If it don't catch your attention within the first 5 seconds, y'all,
I push it. I said a good 10. The first 10 minutes, if it's not
good
on,
night, Irene.
I'm gone.
It's all over but the shouting, y'all.
But I watched the entire movie. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Very, very humble and impressed.
Yes.
That a black man took this upon himself.
Yeah.
To write a 48-page, more or less, blueprint of what he wants his daughters to do and to accomplish and where to go in the future.
Right.
And all of that has come to fruition.
Well, all I got to say about that is this right here to Mr. Williams is this right here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So now my question is, like I said before, I looked at the entire movie.
We both did. I
did not see anything sexist. It wasn't no nudity. Wasn't a vast amount of profanity. I don't even think it was any profanity. Well, I'm not going to get into the movie, but it was a scene with some of the little gangsters. They was using profanity. But as far as the main character, no. So tell me, what is the definition of sexist? Maybe I have it wrong in my head.
Well, the definition of sexism is something that...
Let me Google that.
Yeah, you Google that real quick.
Because I'm thinking maybe something... I'm like, what did she see that I didn't see?
Go ahead, baby. You got the definition.
Characterized by or showing prejudice, stereotyping, or discrimination, typically against women.
Okay. On
the basis of sex.
Now.
The basis of sex.
Now, again, we both saw that movie. Did you see any of that? You as a woman. I mean, you love your femininity.
I'm pro woman. Hear me roar.
Exactly. You are pro woman, especially pro black woman. Mm-hmm. Did you see any of that?
I don't even see. I'm not gonna even put that in my vocabulary nor in my train of thoughts because it was 2 daughters,
right,
and the other family giving their account of what they black father, in the home,
right. Say that again.
Did for them.
Yeah.
So I didn't see nothing sexist about this movie at all.
Well, I saw the movie with you. Mm-hmm. And we both watched it. Mm-hmm. We both enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Very thoroughly.
Now, to be honest with you, whenever you see a positive black lead in a movie like that, there's always... I'm surprised the Alphabet people ain't said anything about this movie. I'm just being honest with you.
Why would you say that?
Because they said the very same thing when the Black Panther came out.
Black Panther was sexist?
Yeah, they said Black Panther was sexist. Not to mention that the Alphabet people were saying that the movie didn't depict any of their lifestyle inside the movie. Of course it didn't. It didn't have anything to do with y'all.
I don't think the Black Panther.
I mean, no Disney movie. I mean, prior to Black Panther, no Disney movie had any representation of the LGBTQIA community. None whatsoever.
No.
So they picked the Black Panther to pick on because, like I said, it's a strong black lead. Anytime there's a movie with a really strong black lead, they have a problem with it. Whether it's the feminists or the alphabet people, they always got a problem with it because it's a strong black lead. There's no white savior or white hero in it, so therefore they're gonna have a problem with it.
I didn't see nothing. I mean, maybe she was saying, maybe she was trying to say that it was gender discrimination.
How?
But I don't see how it's two women giving their fathers his flowers while he's still alive. That's how I took it. So how can that be sexist? How can that be gender discrimination? How can that be anything against a woman? It's two sisters, two black women
talking about
their father.
Right.
I don't get it. I just sometimes feel like I said earlier that we were looking at, you showed me something about that lady who got on the man with the FedEx packages or something.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a
minute.
minute.
They don't have nothing else to do. I think they do stuff to try to get their name in the news.
I agree.
I really do. But there was nothing. Believe me, I watched it. There is nothing sexist about the movie.
Marvin brought up a really good point. He said Mr. Richard Williams, Mr. Joe Jackson, Mr. LeVar Bell, etc. are judged in America for being leaders in their homes and ridiculed for being too harsh. America has an issue with strong black men. I just said that.
Say that again.
I just said that.
They want us to be in the home. They say we need to be in the home, and now they're in the home. They still have an issue with them in the home.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Very good point, Marvin.
Yeah, that's a real good point, man, because, look at Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson produced two of the most popular entertainers this world have ever seen.
Well, now he started out with the Jackson 5. They was on top for a while.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. That whole family is talented.
Family,
The whole family is talented. But out of that family,
he got two
of the most popular entertainers ever came out of that family.
Wait a minute now, don't sleep on. No, I'm just what's her name? The little weird one.
La Dangerous.
Yeah, what's her name?
Latoya.
Don't sleep on Latoya.
I call her
for a while, she was all right till she.
No doubt about it till she went, but
yeah,
shit crazy. But anyway, Michael and Janet, come on, man. Can't nobody hold the candles to them two. Michael alone, shit, come on. But anyway. And LeVar Ball, I give credit where credit's due. I don't like the more ugly ass shoes he got out, but LeVar Ball took his son's careers into his own hands.
And with him,
look at
three
them
of
now.
them, right?
Right.
3 or 4. I think it's 3. I know 3 for sure. I know one plays overseas and 2 play in the NBA.
Yeah, 2 play in the NBA, 1 play overseas. So what's the problem with that?
Because that man was he was talking so much noise.
Yeah.
And his boys showed him what his noise was saying.
Exactly.
Pretty much the same thing with Richard.
With Richard Williams.
He saw in his daughters what they had, the talent they had, and he proved to them, my daughter's name is going to be said around the world.
And he's absolutely right.
And they are. And their names are. Well, kudos to them. Kudos. Okay, I'm gonna say this story now because it's gonna lead into our show topic of today.
All right.
I don't know if you heard about it or not, but there was a former DA accused of showing favor to the McMichaels in the case of the Ahmaud Aubrey case.
Right.
So a lot of people are saying that she needs to have her day in court as well for having favoritism and pretty much not being a fair DA. Did you hear about that story?
Yeah, I did hear about that.
What do you think
I
about
agree with
it?
that 100%. I think isn't there someone going after her now? Yeah.
They said she's going to have her day in court as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think they should. Oh, Marvin corrected us. Yeah, he said LeVar Ball has 2 in the NBA and 1 in the G League. Okay, thanks, Nas.
I know a G League or something, overseas or something. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Nas. Appreciate that. Yeah, thanks for the correction. I appreciate that. So, but yeah, I think somebody needs to go after her. I agree. Somebody needs to go after her. And
she was covering up. Yeah, she has been criminally charged.
Yeah.
For her role in covering up the murder. So
yeah.
She violated her oath as a district attorney. Let's just start there. And I feel like she should get the same amount of time that the other 3 gentlemen got because she was a part of it as well.
Check this out.
That's how I feel.
That's all I got to say about that. That's what your ass get.
Right.
So in the words of my grandfather, you gonna believe that fat meat is greasy. You feel me?
She gonna get it now.
Oh yeah, she gonna learn. She gonna learn that fat meat is greasy.
I think people like this, they just feel like since they have those titles that they're not supposed to not or should not be held accountable for their actions. But just like Lee Merritt said, You know who Lee Merritt is?
Yeah, I know who
Top
Lee
black
Merritt is,
attorney.
yeah.
He says she should spend time in prison as well.
I agree, because she was messing up the prosecution.
Because he said her actions
She's
are
team
just
white supremacy.
He said her actions are just not acts of negligence.
Yep.
But she actively worked to cover up the murder.
Yes, she did. You're speechless now, aren't you?
The politics of this case has blown my mind, that they would literally let these 3 men get off in its own camera.
Yeah, it's on film.
And they would literally let these 3 men get off for blowing that baby away. Blow his chest out. I mean, they killed this man. And y'all gonna let 3 men walk away because of politics.
Babe, it's like I told you before. It's
I
like,
can't.
how many times have I told you? The complexion with the connection for the protection.
Well, they need to start getting their just due too.
I agree with you on that.
I really do.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. 100%. You're not wrong.
To let such a heinous crime slide.
Right.
Because of what?
Race. That's what it's all about.
But you giving us hell because of critical race theory?
Right.
And you guys are pretty much head of it?
Yeah.
Come on.
I agree.
They gotta do
You're preaching to
better.
the choir over here. You already know that.
Gotta
I
do
already
better.
know.
Well, we gonna see what they do, and I hope this one comes just like this case we're finna talk about now.
Right.
Because she's wrong.
I agree.
District attorney. And this makes me wonder how many more cases could she have possibly was over and probably just turned the blind eye to it.
So many. Who knows? Who knows?
Because they said she played a big part in trying to cover up this one for Ahmaud.
I'm sure she did.
Which is crazy.
I'm sure she did. And she's not the only one either. Think about this. And I've always said this. You know I have. The one thing that's worse than a racist white man is what?
A racist white woman.
Hello.
Well, enough for the... Well, no, not enough, but those are all the current events that I have for today. Now we're going to proceed to our story.
All right.
3 down.
What now?
What now?
Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you and the listening audience out there. I am surprised these guys got convicted.
Wow.
I really am. I'm surprised. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Why are you surprised?
Because they have the complexion with the connection for the protection. But this is one of those situations to where I'm glad I was wrong. I really am, because I knew they were going to walk. I just knew they were going to walk. You couldn't tell me nothing. I said, yeah, they're going to walk. That's exactly what I said. I said, yeah, they're going to walk.
Well, honestly, I did not. I felt like after the cow case.
That's why I thought they were going to walk, because after the Kyle Rittenhouse case.
No, I thought that everybody thought how everybody reacted because of that. Like my grandma used to say, they had to go in a clean house. They had to make it right.
Right.
And I think this is their way of making it right. But my thing is, this is the part, I might be jumping ahead, but the reactions.
Right.
When they received their sentence, they looked like they was totally shocked.
They were.
I think they thought they would get the same deal that Kyle got.
That's exactly what they thought.
Many others.
That's exactly what they thought.
So honestly, I did. I didn't think they were going to get off. I knew they would get something.
Yeah.
But I didn't think the one who videotaped, I didn't think he was going to get anything.
Well,
I just thought the father and son was.
Well, he was there. He was there recording the thing. He could have stopped it, but he didn't. He could have stopped it. That's the reason why he got his too, because he could have stopped it. But he didn't. All he had to do was call the police and tell them.
That's what the attorney kept saying. She said, "You could have called the police. Why were you driving up trying to block him in?" Right,
exactly. You could have called the police. I mean, that goes along the lines of the George Zimmerman case with Trayvon Martin. If Trayvon Martin had just done what the police told him, I mean, not Trayvon Martin, but George Zimmerman had just done what the cops told him to do and stayed away from the suspect, so to speak, and let the police come out there, Trayvon Martin will probably still be alive. It's the same deal with Ahmaud Aubrey. If they would just call the police, if they thought somebody was robbing somebody, which I really can't see who he was robbing anyway, because he was damn near naked when they found him.
Yep.
Where was he gonna put anything? He couldn't hide it in his pants.
Right. Well, the three defendants, Travis McMichael, 35, his father, Gregory McMichael, 65, and their neighbor, William Bryan, 52, faced sentences of up to life in prison.
Wow.
The verdict suggested that the jury agreed with prosecutors' arguments that Mr. Aubrey posed no imminent threat to the men and that the men had no reason to believe he had committed a crime, giving them no legal right to chase him through their suburban neighborhood. That's sad. 25 years old.
Yeah.
I know it's been close. I know I was watching. Every time I saw it on TV, I would watch it. And I was sometimes watching on my phone when I'll be at work as well, because the prosecutors was hell. That lady was cold. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
She was cold. But then those defendants, don't get me wrong. I know that's their job. They're supposed to defend their client, to sway the jury another way of thinking.
Right.
But his own film.
Yeah.
You can't defend what I see.
Right.
So in my heart of hearts, they dropped the ball with Kyle.
They got it right.
I hate to say this point. Thank God they weren't black men. I'm just being honest. They weren't black men this time.
Right.
But this time I think we got one in the win column.
Right.
For the black culture.
Right.
Now we can just get some columns for, like I said earlier, Breonna Taylor.
Yeah, we got some more to go. We got a whole lot more to go.
A lot more to go. But I'm really surprised about that nothing has been done about that one. But you said you were surprised. Like I said, I was half and half, but
I was surprised. I was damn sure surprised. I didn't think they were going to get anything.
I mean, after the Derek Chauvin case and, everything they played out with George Floyd, I just thought that more awareness would be placed, especially when it's on video. Yeah. There's nothing you can defend.
Well, see, think of it as...
To me, that's wasted tax dollars.
I agree with you on that. But the thing of it is, this is how white supremacy works, for those of you who don't know. And again, which is why I keep on telling people to get that book, The Compensatory Counter-Racist Code by Neely Fuller. I can't keep stressing that book enough. The reason why that those three men are about to be sentenced, well, we don't know what the sentence is right yet.
Not yet, but they could get up to life though.
I seriously doubt they get life, but I doubt that. They probably get 20 years if that.
That's good. Like I said, one of them 65, so.
I mean, shit. I mean, they'll probably get 20 years or something like that, if that. But anyway, as I was saying, if you don't know how white supremacy works, a lot of times what they'll do what's called the sacrifice. That's what this is, to shut people up. So that way, white supremacy can control both sides of the argument. That's how white supremacy works. They have to control both sides of the argument. So that way, no matter what, white supremacy wins. So now, with this right here, they're controlling this side of the argument. And once they get that established, and once everybody calms down, because in my opinion, they did this to shut people up. Right. So they sacrificed 3 white people to get them to shut the hell up.
Yeah, that was a good point that was brought up last week. Yeah.
Yeah, they control both sides of the argument.
You can't hide from the truth, though.
I agree with you on that. 100%.
Excuse me.
100%. I agree with you on that.
But they try. They'll try to do everything they can to cover it up. That's proof here. And my thing is like, is this an issue of policing? Like, can you really just say, oh my God, I think that's the one who's been breaking in houses over here, so I'm going to do a private citizen's arrest?
Right. You really don't know. You really don't know. I mean, how would you know it was him? That's my whole question. How would you know it was him?
He wasn't in a car. He wasn't in the van. He wasn't in a dump truck. You know what I mean?
Now, if he was in a truck pulling back, I could see them saying, right, I could see them saying that. But he was running in some running shorts. You know how skimpy them damn things are.
Right.
And a t-shirt. Took his shirt off.
Right. Oh, and let's not forget the shoes with the ugly toenails.
Yeah, which
I can't believe she said that.
I can believe it.
Well, I can't say one good thing did come out of it. I'm sorry to the family that they lost such a young man, but now Georgia has passed its first ever hate crime because of the case, because of the incident. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, because Georgia law was screwed.
Well, okay. Well,
and I think that's why those 3 white men felt like they wouldn't get anything done because of the law that Georgia had in place at the time.
Well, this is what I feel about that.
Absolutely.
That's to the state of Georgia. You know.
But what's so funny, at the time that they was charged, the hate crime wasn't in place, but now that it is, so you're right, they probably won't get life because of that old antiquated law was in place. But
right.
Going forward, I hope everybody beware.
Yeah, they'll probably retrograde that law. So if they do that, then yeah, they probably won't even get 20 years, if that. I'm just stretching. I'm just putting it out there. They probably won't even get 20 years.
Yeah, but I must admit they did say that although they were not charged with the new law, all 3 have also been indicted under the federal hate crime statute. So
right.
Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But just the fact that they are getting convicted, they're not walking away like the Kyle case.
Well, that's just step 1. The conviction is step 1. Step 2 is the sentencing. What are they going to get? That's my only question. I mean, you know, let's not get happy right now, ladies and gentlemen, because like that's just step 1. Step 1 was getting them arrested. That was step 1. Step 2 was having them tried and convicted. We got that part. Now we got to do the step 3. We got to figure out what they're going to do as far as the sentencing is concerned.
You know what also bothered me? I mean, I know when you're on trial like that, they bring up everything you ever done in your life.
Of course.
But they did bring up the fact that he suffered from mental illness that caused him to have auditory hallucinations. So, but I'm still thinking, even if he did have that illness, what that have to do with these 3 men? Well, the 2 men, first of all, chasing him down and shooting him to death.
Not a damn thing.
It just amazes me how they try to victimize the defendants, but then just crucify the innocent. This man was just innocently running. He stopped to see about the house. I don't know why he probably like you and I. We're looking for a home.
Right.
We stop and look at homes. I know I do. I get out.
We do it all the time.
But am I a bad person? Should I die because I'm looking like, oh, this is a nice house they built up here. This is a nice area, and I want to get out and look at it. I don't think I should die because of it.
How many times have I told you about a new area of houses being built? I told you about that quite a few, right?
All the time.
A couple of them I went to. Stopped, and I actually stopped, got out of my car, and looked at the houses. And looked at the floor plan, looked at how they would situate the floor plans and stuff like that.
And what gets me, they always say, well, he looked like a man, or he appeared to be the suspect.
How did he appear to be the suspect?
Don't even know.
He was running. How did he appear to be a suspect? Again, where was he going to put anything? What was he going to steal? Some nails?
Some boards.
Even if he stole some boards, where is he going to put them?
In his shoes, because he didn't have no socks, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he took off his shirt, so maybe he going to tie about 3 or 4 up his shirt and put them on his back, like, you know them boys you wearing that little knapsack?
Yeah.
Put it on his shoulder and walk over his shoulder. I don't know. But like I said, yeah, I'm laughing, but it's real serious, guys. It's just, again, I hate that his life was taken away from him, but
I agree.
All this citizen arrest, because especially here in Texas, we don't have any laws or mandates that anybody can go out and get a gun these days.
Yeah.
Might want to think twice about it. Might want to think twice about it. Cause while you pulling yours, I could be pulling mine.
Exactly. Then everybody end up dying or getting hurt. Come on, man. Then who wins? The Undertaker.
Well, like you said, 3 down. Now what? Where do you think we go from here? You think this is going to be an inevitable change in our favor?
We can hope. That's all we could do. That's the only thing we could do at this point is hope. Because if this is just a first of many arrests, which I'm hoping to God that it is. With that said, if people would do the right thing instead of the white thing, this would be a whole lot better off.
Wow, say that again.
We'd be a whole lot better off. But we know that's not going to happen. So.
But then it took like when it happened back in February.
Right.
It took almost 2 months for them to even make an arrest. The man's faces is up again on the video.
Exactly.
Why did it take 2 months?
It should have took 2 minutes.
Again, 2 separate laws.
Yeah.
2 separate laws.
Yeah. Exactly.
I haven't seen anything. I seen like a brief commentary that his mom did. But I mostly just been hearing from the lawyer. So hopefully his mama pretty much say something pretty soon to show how she's feeling, and the mom and the father will show what they're feeling and how they feel everything. Because I know she was very upset how they kept trying to make him be a mental case or this big criminal, or just make him feel like trying to sway the jury that he was in so much trouble. He's always in trouble and things like that.
Well, then again, that goes along the lines with what I said on previous shows. When it comes to a black suspect, the first thing they start trying to do is demonize him.
Good word.
Make him seem like that he's just the worst person on the planet. They did it with Trayvon Martin. They did it with George Floyd, and they did it with Eric Garner. They did it with Sandra Bland.
They did it when we did that story. I don't mean to cut y'all. Remember we did that, and I got offended wholeheartedly because they trying to say that Breonna Taylor was a queen pin.
They did it with Breonna Taylor. She was that's another prime example.
There was no queen pin. She was trying to be an EMT.
Right.
I mean, unless she did it on her spare time, but I hardly doubt it.
Yeah, exactly my point. They tried that with every other black suspect that has been killed with impunity since day one. They even tried that shit with Emmett Till back in the day. They tried to demonize it. Now, when you demonize someone like that, the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to sway the jury's opinion of that particular person and say, oh, maybe that person deserved to die. That's what the demonization comes into play. But there's that.
Well, of course, Don Lemon. Our boy was there.
Bushmouth, huh?
And he said something really profound. He said that justice has been served. That's why I know some people feel like he's only on the top rated cases, but he goes everywhere to any case that's going to get justice served. He said he never felt in his heart that justice wouldn't be served because right is right, wrong is wrong.
Well, I agree with him on that. I agree with him on that. For once he said something that made sense. So, but this was a very high profile case.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I said. Yeah,
I mean, because even Al Sharpton was there, so they had some heavy hitters there.
Yeah, you already know.
And
So. Ready to open the lines up, baby?
Absolutely, because I want to know what people are thinking out there.
Yeah. Definitely got to know what the people are thinking, man, because we need those opinions. Hold on, let me put the screen up. There we go. Okay, y'all. The number's on the screen. Number is 469-638-3459. Yes. That is 469-638-3459. Yes. Give us a buzz and let us know what y'all thinking. And so we can get some opinions out here, because I would appreciate it if your opinion doesn't match with ours. Hey, by all means, call
in. Absolutely.
But I'm quite sure most people are going to agree with us. I really can't think of anybody who would disagree with us, because like you said, right is right, and that's all there's to it.
Well, I have heard some people did say that the father and son had a right to stand their ground, to protect their property, but technically the whole street is not their property.
No, it's not.
So I think that's a catch-22 as well.
Right.
I mean, like I said, if you can convince me otherwise, but of course you want to stand your ground and protect your property, but he didn't have anything in his hand. Like if you actually saw this man walk away with a TV or a dishwasher or a CD or something in his hand, and you know it came out someone's home, of course. But
that's
he had
different.
Nothing in his hand.
That's different.
Nothing.
That's a little bit different. If you actually saw him coming out of somebody's house, or something like that, yeah, by all means, do your thing, handle your business, protect your neighborhood. But he didn't have anything.
And in reality, the way they kept trying to, like you said, demonize this young man, to me, that was just an asinine defense, because you knew you really didn't have nothing to defend.
Right.
It wasn't nothing to defend. This father and son duo was wrong from the jump.
I agree.
And the neighbor who was videotaping,
he was wrong too for not saying anything.
You should have just stayed in your garage, doing whatever you was doing in your garage,
right,
and left it alone. I would say though, if what they did say was a neighbor's home that had a camera that showed it as well, but even though he videotaped it, glad he did, because I'm pretty sure this would have been the same, like you said, the George Zimmerman case, where it would have been a no defense defending because Aubrey's gone. He couldn't give his account of what happened. So it would have just been the tall tales of the father and son and the neighbor.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank God there's video.
Absolutely.
That's all I got to say about that. But again, people, numbers on the screen, call in 469-638-3459. 469-638-3459. Give us a buzz if you want to, chime in and talk about this situation, because we need to figure this out, how it's going to affect us as black people. But I can tell you right now, it's going to affect us quite a bit, because like I said, this is just one of a few victories that we need, to make this thing work.
I just hope this will open people's eyes, in particularly politicians, white people, whoever.
Right.
All black people are not trying to steal. All black people are not bad people. We don't have to be treated like dogs in the street. We don't have to be killed if we're in a fist fight with you and we're getting the best of you. You don't have to pull your gun out. I mean, it is what it is. Just try, just take it with a grain of salt, and the first thing you do is pull your weapon because you're thinking, A, you're getting the best of, or B, they're getting away from you, or C, they're not doing what you asked them to do. Like, for instance, in this Aubrey case, they asked him to stop because he was literally running away from them. And they asked him to stop, and then he came back and he saw them pointing a gun at him, and they started tussling, so they shot him 3 times. Why would you shoot him 3 times? You already had the best of him. You had a gun. He didn't have anything.
You had to drop on him, so you didn't have to do too much of anything after that.
So hopefully this is just show that we're all, a lot of us are okay. If you saw us in the neighborhood, just because you asked us a question and we didn't answer your question, don't give you the right to get offended and try to take the law into your own hand.
Well, see, think of it is, if that would have been us, see, both of us are smart asses.
Oh yeah.
Because you would have stopped me or her or both of us, you would have got a smart ass answer. Because you ain't no cop. So
I probably would have said, running and minding my business. Or I probably wouldn't have said nothing, would have kept running.
No, me, I would have said, I'm doing 2 things. The first thing I'm doing is minding my own damn business. The second thing I'm doing is staying out of yours. What are you doing? You're not doing either one of those 2 things, are you?
Right.
So, that's just me. Like I said, I'm a smart ass. We're actually both are, like I said. We're both smart asses.
I don't think I'm really a smart ass.
What do you call it?
Rendering my opinion to you the best of my knowledge.
Smart ass.
Anything I want to call it in?
Smart ass.
Well, maybe everybody agree with us. They don't have an opinion, but But for the record, all 3 men in the Ahmaud Aubrey case were found guilty.
Yeah.
Sentencing should be coming shortly.
And I hope it's swift, man. I hope they don't take a long time to do that shit. I think they just go ahead and just say, okay, give them life in prison and let's go home.
Well, again, like I said earlier, it just amazes me how all 3 of them looked so shocked when the judge was reading all the different counts against
I told
them.
you why.
And then they were looking at the lawyers like, I thought you said I was going to get off.
Well, see, here's the thing. The reason why that they thought they were going to get off, because they tried the same defense that they tried in the Kyle Rittenhouse case. They tried to claim self-defense, which there was no self-defense. Who you defending yourself from? He had no weapon on him.
I don't know what he was on, but I think he was on MSNBC, and they had asked Kyle what did he think about the Aubrey case, and he said, "I hope justice is served." You said what now? So I guess he thinks justice was served in his case. Yeah.
And speaking of Kyle Rittenhouse, I have 7 lies Rittenhouse and his supporters told. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen?
Absolutely.
All right, baby. Lie number 1. Rittenhouse stated he didn't decide to kill anyone when he went to Kenosha. His supporters also claimed that he's not violent. Let me tell you how big that lie is. There is video of him while he's watching what's going on over there in Kenosha, saying, "I wish I had my AR. I will fire shots at every fucking one of them." His exact words.
And he also posted on y'all's famous social media, "I can't wait to use this bad boy. I'm gonna shoot at everybody." Talking about that big old gun.
Oh yeah, I know it.
So if you have that mentality,
and on top of that, there's video of him beating up a girl. I mean, beating her down. She's a full-grown man, and he's not violent.
Psycho.
Okay, that's lie number 1. Lie number 2. He did not obtain his AR-15 illegally.
He did not?
That's a lie.
Then who got it? Didn't your I've been saying mammy. Didn't your mother purchase it for you? So you did not get anything. Your mom got it. Is it in his name or hers? So technically, if you want to be technical, you stole your mom gun and went down there.
What happened was his friend got it for him.
Oh, his friend.
His friend got it, gave it to his mom, and she gave it to him.
Oh my God, that's even worse.
Exactly. Okay. Lie number 3. Rittenhouse claimed he was from the area. Now we know that's a lie.
That's a lie.
He crossed state lines to go there.
State lines.
So we know that's a lie. All right. And here's my favorite lie right here. Lie number 4. He claimed he was an EMT.
He probably even know how to spell EMT. He probably even know what those initials stand for. I mean, let's just be real.
My second favorite lie, lie number 5. Rittenhouse claimed he was hired by local businessmen to protect their buildings. Now, you had people, you had lawyers and investigators call the building owners to ask them if he hired Kyle Rittenhouse and his homie to protect their buildings. They said they don't even know who he is. Now, either the building owners are lying or Rittenhouse is lying. Personally, I think Rittenhouse is lying, but that's just my personal opinion. Yeah.
What's the name of your company? If they hired you, what's the name of your company?
Yeah, what's the name of the company?
What's your LLC number? Where's your business card?
Yeah.
What street is your business on? You got a storefront or you working at your home? Yeah.
Lie number 6. Rittenhouse had a legal right to walk the streets with a loaded firearm in Wisconsin at the tender age of 17.
And let's not forget, it was by a school. Not supposed to do that, ladies and gentlemen.
No, you're not. In any state.
In any state.
Not just Wisconsin, but any state.
So he said he had the legal right. What laws is he read? Well, they do have their own
those are, well, see, like I said, these are 7 lies that Rittenhouse and his followers and the supporters said. And they say that he had a legal right to walk down the street at the age of 17 with a loaded gun in his hand.
What law is that? Is that written down somewhere?
I don't know.
Pull it up.
Yeah, for white folks it is. Okay, lie number 7, the last one.
Number 7.
This is everybody else's favorite. It was normal for Judge Schroeder to allow Rittenhouse to personally select the alternate jurors. Now, I've done some research, and from what I found, it is not normal for a person that's on trial to pick the jury, even alternate juries.
Honestly, I don't think it's never been done before, has it?
To my knowledge, it hasn't been.
So this just something they made up along the way.
Again, they change the rules as they go along. They move the goalposts. This goalpost has been moved.
Right. And he can justify why he did that?
No, he can't. You know he can't. Come on.
Right. So again, I asked, how is that even? I'm surprised that the prosecutors didn't say anything about it or try to fight it.
Yeah.
But it happened.
It sure did.
Wow.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, again, the number 469-638-3459 is on your screen. If you're watching this, call me. Call us. Nas, if you're listening, brother, call. Les, if you're listening, call. Julian, if you're listening, call. Paul, if you're listening, call. Anybody call in. I would love to hear your opinions.
Definitely.
So, especially with those 7 lies I just wrote down. Nope, we got one. What's up, Nas?
Hey, Nas, how was your Thanksgiving? Good. Good.
That's
Good.
what's up. Well, the floor is yours,
Absolutely.
brother.
What say you? 3 down, now what?
Yeah, the floor is yours. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Yep. Yep. There you go. Yep. Right. Yep. If that. Book deal. Oh yeah. Or something, anything, man. Yep. I agree.
Wow.
I agree. I'm with you on that.
Sad, man.
Yeah. Yes, we do. We both do. We both do. Marvin, Nas, let me tell you something. Nas. Nas, let me break. Nas, you and me
like
both
the
knew.
black side of
Yes, a
town?
black side of town.
Oh, okay.
Nas, let me tell you something. You know this to be true yourself. A white man could walk down Northeast 23rd Street with $50 bills hanging out of his back pockets, and nobody would touch him. Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. Yep. Right. Oh no, of course not. Of course not. Right. Right.
Wow.
Yeah, they are because hello, say it again.
Well, are we just gullible as black people?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily. I would, yeah. I would say, didn't mean to cut you off, Nas, but I wouldn't say gullible. I wouldn't say gullible per se. It's just that we have a heart. You know what I mean? I mean, some people might see that as gullibility, but I say that we just have a heart. We're more humane than they are. Let's put it like that.
Empathetic.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. What do you think, Nas? What do you think? Right. Exactly. That's exactly it. You hit the nail on the head with that one. Oh, no doubt about it. Oh man, yeah. Oh man, yeah. Nas, let me
Laughing at this, shut the show down.
Nas, let me tell you something. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Nas, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Nas. Me and Mimi, we went to a gun show. What was that, about a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
We went to a gun show about a year and a half ago. When I tell you that we were getting looks like, what the hell are you doing here?
Right. Yeah.
And it was just two of us.
Yeah, one too many.
Yeah, it was just two of us, man. And they were looking at us like, what the hell are y'all doing here? You know. Oh my God.
I don't think we all could have got in it together.
No.
They want to let us all in it. It's
No.
five of y'all at a time.
Yeah.
Five of y'all at a time.
Five at a time. But just think about it, Nas. I mean, but just think about this, Nas. Just think about this, Nas. Let's just say that if it was all of our crew that went to that gun show, do you think they would let all of us in?
We got the quota.
Because the crew, it was me, Nas, Mario, Mill, D-Lo, Herb, and Kenneth. It was 7 of us. There's no way in hell there would be no way in hell they would let all 7 of us in. No way. Not at the same time. Not at the same time. Yeah. I agree. I agree. No, they're not. No, they're not.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly. Like I said, 2 sets of laws. Mm-hmm. 2 sets of laws. The laws they have for us and the laws they have for them.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Right. Oh yeah.
Not nationwide.
He's right though.
Oh my god.
Did he tell a lie? No, they're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah, we do. Like once we get one little win, we get relaxed.
Yeah, that's exactly it. We get relaxed.
Yeah.
We get relaxed. But we can't get relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
We can't be. We
gotta keep
can't
fighting.
get relaxed.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh no. Oh no.
Definitely. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, they do. Oh my God. Yep. Have eyes in the back of your head. Have eyes in the back of your head.
Did y'all hear that President Trump said that Kyle Rittenhouse was a really good boy and that he has invited him to one of his resorts? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now they finna reward him. Really? That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt about it. Now Kyle Rittenhouse said he wanted to be what when he got out once he got
he said older. He wanted to be a nurse.
Yeah, he said he wanted to be a nurse. Now yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're gonna pull his coat. Oh yeah, they're gonna pull his coat. Oh yeah, they're gonna pull his coat. Oh yeah.
I don't think he's going away anytime soon. He's gonna be around for a long time.
Which is why I say they're sacrifices. They don't have anything to gain. They had nothing. They had nothing to gain, but they have nothing. They have nothing to lose, basically. Mm-hmm. Nothing to lose whatsoever. So that's why I say they're sacrifices. Yeah. Yep. Hello. There you go. There you go. That's exactly it. So because like if there were no recorders out there, you know, it would have been the "I'm white and I say so" rule, and they would have got off without a problem.
Right. That's
right. Right.
It's kind of funny how a lot of these police officers now are forgetting to turn on their body cams too.
Oh yeah,
have y'all noticed that that has really picked up here lately?
Oh yeah, they forgot to turn it on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or I forgot to charge it and things like that.
Oh yeah. Hello.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. I'm white and I say so.
Defending the defenseless, because they're gone.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm white and I say so.
Right.
So
it's crazy.
You know.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Right. I agree with you on that. Because like once we get that so-called W that they let us have, I
just want to say, you think they'd be like, let us go ahead and give them that one, and then we get like, oh, they gave us one. Oh God, we did. We won. We're getting somewhere. And then all of a sudden they gut punches with something different a couple of months later.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens. They let us have that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh man, yeah, you going back. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. That's what they do. It's all a big plan.
Yeah.
It's all a plan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. I agree with you. Say it again for the people in the back. Say it again. Nope. I agree. Of course not. It's not going to be either, because like I said, white supremacy like to take both sides of the arguments. So once they take both sides of the arguments, no matter who wins, they win.
Right. Right.
Yep. Exactly. Yep.
Right.
No, we can't. Yeah. This is just step 2. We got one more step to go. What's the sentencing going to be? And like you said, Nas, I'm with you on this, man. I'd be surprised if they even get 2 months probation.
So you think do you think if that happens, you think we should riot? We should protest?
That's not going to do any good. Because think about this. How long have we been rioting and protesting?
For too long. That's what I was saying on another show. It's not getting us nowhere.
Hello. Say that again. In the words of Malcolm X, we need to stop singing and start swinging. Yep. Exactly. Stop singing and start swinging, like I said. Exactly. Nothing at all. Right? Exactly. I'm not going to turn the other cheek, if you hit me, you're going to get hit back, plain and simple. That's not how I'm built. I'm sorry. That's just me. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not Jesus. I ain't going to turn the other cheek.
Because you best believe if the shoe was on the other foot, they'll swing on you first.
Exactly. They'll swing on you if you ain't even swung on them.
They'll swing on you first, yeah. And then they'll say, I was standing my ground trying to protect myself.
Precisely.
Yeah.
There you go. Exactly. Exactly. And that's the way it should be. And that's what it should be. That's called being a man right there. When leave color out of it for a minute. That's called being a man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cause like I said, my parents taught me. I know for a fact that Marvin's parents taught him. Somebody hit you hit their asses back.
Yeah. That's right.
By any means.
Yeah.
Shit.
You're right.
That's just the way it is. But
well, good. That's some good knowledge right there. You dropped some more jewels for us.
No doubt. Always.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Well, Nash is like this here. Exactly. I mean, Nash, you've been saying this since you've been called into the show, dude. Racism is needed in America because white folks need it. Plain and simple. Yeah. No, they can't. And I agree with you on that point. Wow. I agree with you 100%. Well, you see, think of it is, there ain't very many Tina Marie's out there, so there's only like a handful of them, so,
They'll fake it for so long, then eventually Becky will come out.
You ain't lying. Ask Tiger Woods. Mm-hmm. Ask Tiger Woods. Mm-hmm. Now, Nash, he got his wake-up call. Oh, man. He got that, but, yep, he got it. No doubt. No doubt. Oh yeah, he gonna learn. He gonna learn. He knows what he is now. But
you as well, as always. Yes, sir.
Man, we'll probably be out the way in about 3 weeks, man. So we'll look you up. No doubt. All right. All right, Nash, we'll get you later, bro. Right. Oh, man, we got shirts out.
Oh, yeah.
We got shirts.
He's doing it. The microphone, yeah.
Yeah, we got shirts out. Yeah, we got the shirts out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I do this logo.
Oh, wow. That's been a minute.
It's been a while since I did that logo, man. I did that logo, man, dang, months ago?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
No, it's been over there. It's been longer than that. It's been longer than that. It's been almost a year.
He did it, though.
Yeah, I just had to get it perfect before I put it out there for people, man. So, yeah, but that's it.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. As a matter of fact, Nas, I got one on right now.
Yeah.
I got one on right now. So yeah, we're definitely going to mass produce this and get them out there. And let me know what size you want, brother. I'll get you one. So we got you.
Absolutely.
Hey, Nas, me too, brother. Me too. Me too.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with that. Mine is too, man. I ain't been in the gym in a minute, so hey, I know how I go.
Okay.
All right, later,
Have
man.
a good night. Bye. Wow, nice. Very nice.
Yeah, as usual, he brought that flavor.
Absolutely.
With the way he brings it.
A different perspective, but hard jewels.
No doubt. So if anybody wants to call in, with the phone lines open for a few more minutes. Y'all want to call in, let us know.
469-638-3459.
That's it. But
I'm pretty sure, like you said, unless you've been living under a rock,
yeah,
you have seen it, you've heard of it, and would definitely like to know your thoughts, your melanated thoughts on it.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, shoot us an email too, melanatedthought@earthlink.net. Shoot us an email. Tell us what you think. If you don't want to call into the show,
definitely.
Hey, do that. So, but yeah, good show, babe.
Never asked you, what do you think we should go for? What do you think? What now? What are your thoughts on what now? Because Nash just told us
it's like I said,
inevitable.
It's like I said, we can't get complacent with this little victory, because this victory is basically handed to us in the first damn place. Now, will there be more victories like this? We can only hope.
Right.
So we can't get complacent. We gotta keep the ball rolling.
Yeah.
I mean, because just like I'm gonna use a football reference. The running back has the ball right now. Quarterback gave the running back the ball. The running back is at the 50-yard line right now. He's got 50 more yards to go before he hits that touchdown. So right now, that's where we're at. We're at the 50-yard line, and we gotta keep going.
Like, they just drop us a couple of breadcrumbs, be like, let them nibble on that.
Exactly. That's exactly what they do.
And then when something else happens that's just tumultuous, they be like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, precisely.
It's just crazy.
I agree. And like I said, we got the Breonna Taylor case coming up.
But how awful do your life have to be that you thrive off of racism? How awful do your life have to be that you have to think that you're better than someone else and someone else is beneath you, and what you say go?
Well,
and it's crazy.
Well, see, here's the thing. Here I'll go reference another book, The Iceman Inheritance by Michael B. Bradley. By Michael Bradley. Oh, yes, it's Michael Bradley. I forgot his middle name. Anyway, he stated that because of the white man's overly aggressive nature, you got to understand something. When black people, let's get some more history out here real quick. First and foremost, black people never lived in caves, ever. That's bullshit. We never lived in caves.
When they said they came and picked us out of them.
Exactly. Let them tell it. Black people never lived in caves.
Right.
They did.
Right.
But black people never ever lived in caves.
Right.
And you have to understand something. In the Caucasus Mountains of Europe, at one point in time, that was a big old block of ice, most of Europe. Okay? So food was very scarce. So was water and a whole bunch of other amenities. So what did they do? They fought for food. That's where the whole survival of the fittest came into play. They had to fight for food. They had to fight for personal pleasure, if you get my meaning. So, and if they couldn't get any personal pleasure from the opposite sex, they would get it from the same sex.
Wow.
Okay? So, once they started traveling outside of that European icebox, and they came to Africa, they saw that the African people had plenty to go around. And instead of them saying, hey, can you share with us? The first thing in their mind was, let's take it. They're willing to give it to us. They're weak. Let's take it.
Yeah. Even though we're up here trying to share with them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're saying, hey, you ain't got to take it. Here you go. We got plenty.
Right.
They said, no, we're just going to take this over right here. And once we take this over, all this is ours. We'll give y'all crumbs on the table.
Wow.
That's pretty much what happened. Same thing when they went from Europe to the North American continent, which black people had already been there before, and there were some black people already there when they got there. So in essence, Columbus discovered nothing. But anyway, same thing happened. The Spanish kingdom was pretty much going broke. They were looking for gold. They found it over here in North America, and plenty of it. So so the people that were there were saying, hey, you want gold? Shit, we dig this off the ground all the time. Here, take it.
Right.
Again, that European mindset, you know what? They just giving it to us. Let's take over this Let's take over this thing. There's that. So that's why it's the whole divide and conquer. It's the whole divide and conquer mentality that they all have.
But you're not conquering anything. You're stealing.
Pretty much.
It's already been conquered.
I agree. But that's how they think.
Maybe they need to read the dictionary and know what some of these words mean.
Well, yeah, they just changed it.
I mean, because
they just changed the
not
definition.
Conquering anything, you're pretty much stealing.
They just changed the definition when it all comes down to it. But anyway, that's what the Iceman inheritance tells us about, the true nature of the white man. That's their nature. Because even Malcolm X has always preached this back when he was alive and active as a Muslim minister. He would always preach that in essence, the black man's nature is benevolence. Okay, we're very benevolent. We're very. If you look at the nature of a black person, we're very understanding and benevolent people. Always have been. Always have been. Even amongst our own people, we're very benevolent.
Even a slave, master whipped my back last night and cut my toe off the other day.
Eyes gonna forgive him.
I'ma still go for master. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
We're very benevolent people.
Right.
Whereas white people are very maleficent, which is the opposite of benevolence. See, somebody, an old black man told me this a long damn time ago. Everything has an opposite. Okay. Opposite of up is down. Opposite of red is green. The opposite of purple is yellow. Because they everything has an opposite.
Right.
Opposite of malevolence is benevolence.
Right.
Okay. Black people are very benevolent people. We always have been. White people on the other hand are very malevolent people. That's the opposite of that. All right. So that's their nature, is to take. A black person's nature is to give.
Still don't get it. I mean, I get it, but then again, right. It's like it's not necessary.
It's hard to comprehend. Yeah, I agree with you on that. You can't see how another person could be like that when somebody's willing to give it to you with no problem.
I'm pretty much giving it to you on a gold platter.
I'm literally on a gold platter. Here, you ain't got to steal it, man. Here you go. If you need it, here. We don't need it.
Right.
I mean, the thing about the gold, though, is that over here in the United States, the indigenous people that were here, the black indigenous people that were here, they would look at the gold and they were trying to, they dug the gold up and they were trying to use it as a tool, and they're like, we can't use this, it's too soft.
Right.
We need something a little bit more rugged, like this iron, this copper over here. Right. This gold, we can't do nothing with that. So yeah, you can take that. You want to take it. Take as much as you want. We don't use it.
Same thing as diamonds.
Yeah. Couldn't use them.
Wow.
But the Europeans saw value in it.
Thinking they were conquering.
There you go.
Something.
Right.
Which is like a plethora over there.
Oh yeah.
Nothing to conquer.
Right. Exactly.
Don't get me wrong, it all comes full circle.
Yeah.
But it's still hard to fathom that some people have that mentality of what Nash was speaking of.
Right.
Just to live day to day, or to think that they have, quote unquote, conquered something.
Right.
So
it's that mentality, like I said. It's how they think. That's how they think.
Get it together, people. You don't have to be like that.
I agree.
Not at all.
All right, baby. Good show.
Absolutely, always.
Good show, baby.
But as always, don't forget to subscribe.
Hit that like button, man.
Notification button. Let you know when a live show has been on air.
Yes. Looking through all that, man.
And then, like Reggie said before, utilize the email, melanatedthoughts@earthlink.net, and drop some conversations of what you might want to see. And like he said, if you was too shy to call in, let us know your thoughts. We will definitely read them the next show.
No doubt about it. By all means, give us a buzz, man. We appreciate any feedback.
Absolutely.
So, no matter what. So we appreciate the feedback.
Absolutely. Tell a friend. Oh
yeah, tell somebody. So
because we're just here to keep you abreast of some of the things that is going on in the world that makes you say, Hello. So if you have something you want to talk about, let us know. Call us up, email us.
And as usual, I forgot to mention this before. We do have a sponsor now. It's PG. It's Park Right Graphics. They're the ones that do our shirts and
the logo.
They did the logo. They did the mouse pads that I don't have with me right now. But they did the mouse pads. They did a cup for her, a pink one, nice one.
Oh yeah, I might show it next week. I don't have it today, but I'll show it next week.
Oh yeah.
I know this week we were supposed to be on camera, but Thanksgiving took a sister out. So I mean, it's just one of them things. But I'm gonna get back on it. I know you guys like to see us, so we're gonna get back on it.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna get back on it. Probably next week. On next week's show, we'll definitely get out there, man. So
But yeah, Park Grab, y'all reach out to them because they are cold.
Oh yeah, they're bad with this stuff, man.
They are cold.
They are bad with this stuff, man. So they got a website coming up. That should be done here real soon. So they got a website coming up. So check them out. you know, they won't be disappointed. They do custom jobs. They also have some they have a catalog of shirts already out.
Definitely.
So check those out. Those are coming up. Those are real nice. We got a bunch of those.
I know I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been the one to do t-shirts, but most of my wardrobe is t-shirts.
yeah.
T-shirts and tights.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it, man. So you
yeah.
know, but yeah, check those guys out. They do really good work.
Definitely.
I'm disappointed. Parkwright Graphics. The website is going to be parkwrightgfx.com. So you know, y'all check that out whenever they get the website up. I'll keep y'all abreast of what the website's like, and we'll go from there.
Right.
But then anyway, y'all, we're gonna wrap this show up.
Another one down, 3 down.
Yeah.
What now?
3 down, what now? So you know, again, if you're too shy to call in, you know, hit us up on the email, and we'll definitely read your thoughts on the next show. Melanated thought at earthlink.net. So
that's right.
Check that out.
Have a good week.
Y'all have a good week. And
same time, same place next week.
Yes, indeed. As usual, I am Reggie,
and I am Mimi the Lady.
And we out, y'all.
Bye.